Hello students, how are you? Today I am here with one topic, that is the determination of RS configuration for chiral center. So first we have to know what is chiral center. Chiral center in a molecule is the carbon center in which four different groups are attached to the carbon. If we take one example, this one, that the carbon has four different groups. So it is a chiral center, and this chiral center will have configuration either R or S. To determine the configuration R or S, we have to do two things. The first thing, we have to prioritize this four group with the help of sequence rule. The sequence rule I am telling later. And after prioritization, we have to do a second thing, that is we will place the lower prior group away from our eye, then we will rotate our eye from higher to lower prior group, and we will see if our eye is moving in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. Let's say for this molecule, this is carbon and four different groups, that is A, B, D and E attached to this group, and the priority sequence, let's say that A greater than B greater than D greater than E. So we are placing the E away from our eyes, so we are seeing this molecule in this way. We are placing this lower prior group away from our eye, and then here we can see that A and E are in plane, whereas in B and D, B is above the plane and D is below the plane. This is actually a flying wedge representation. Now if we are moving our eye from A to B to D, then A is in plane, B is above the plane, D is below the plane. So our eye is moving from A to B to D, so that is in clockwise direction. For clockwise direction, the configuration will be R. The configuration will be R. Whereas in this molecule, here E is placed away from our eye, we are seeing this molecule in this way, and A and E are in plane, whereas B is above the plane, D is below the plane. Now we are moving our eye from A to B to D. So A is in plane, B is above the plane, D is below the plane. So from A to B to D, we are moving our eye in anti-clockwise direction. So the configuration will be S. The 5 rules to determine the priority sequence of groups is higher atomic number precedes lower. That is, the priority order will be Br greater than Cl greater than S greater than F greater than O greater than N greater than C greater than H. Rule number 2, higher atomic mass precedes lower. That means for isotopes T greater than D greater than H. Rule number 3, cis precedes trans and Z precedes E. EZ configuration, for EZ configuration we will discuss it in another video. So for your information, I am telling these 5 rules. Rule number 4, RR or SS, that is like pairs, precedes unlike pair, that is RS or SR. Rule number 5, R precedes S. So these 5 rules will help us to decide the priority sequence of the 4 group attached to a stereogenic center. If we take example, let's say one molecule with 4 groups CH3, Br, Cl, H. So here 4 different groups are there. Rule number 1, that is higher atomic number precedes lower. This will help to know the priority sequence of this 4 ligand, that is Br greater than Cl greater than CH3 greater than H. If we take some examples, other example like this, CH2 CH3 CH2 H. Between these two, it will have higher priority than this. If we take CH2OH and CH2NH2, then this will have higher priority than this, because OH has higher priority than NH2. Another example like this, CH2OH CH2NH2 12 14. This will have higher priority than this, because in case of, you may think that here C14 is there, so there may be it may be have higher priority than this. But first we have to follow this rule. If we do not able to decide the priority sequence with this rule, then we will go to second, and we are deciding the priority sequence with the first rule. So this will be the priority sequence. Another example, CH2CD3 CH2CH3. It will have higher priority because the D will precede H. Another example, if we take like this, in case of branched chain, in which chain will go to determine the priority sequence between these two groups. So from these two have common CH2, then CH. Now if we go in this chain, it has CH2, it has CH2, and after that it has Cl and it is CH3, and in another chain it has CH2, CH2, again CH2, CH2. So here after one CH2 we are getting Cl, so it will have higher priority than this, and we will follow this chain only, because this chain will help us to determine the priority in early. In case of double bonded group, we have to assume phantom atom connected to the bond, and it will replace the double bond with single bond. Thus we will represent this group in this way. Here double bonded carbon is represented by a single bonded carbon, which is called phantom carbon. This carbon is also bonded to a single bonded carbon. It is called also phantom carbon. We'll take another example. Like it can be represented as C C C H. Now the priority sequence of C triple bond CH is higher than C double bond CH2, because here the carbon is bonded to another 3 carbon. On the other hand, in case of CH double bond CH2, the carbon is bonded to 2 carbon atom and 1 hydrogen atom. So CH triple bond CH will have higher priority than this. Now we will determine the configuration of some stereogenic center. For example, in this molecule, what will be the configuration of this stereogenic center? So first we will prioritize this group. Here the priority sequence is OH greater than COOH greater than CH3 greater than H. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to follow this way, that is anti-clockwise direction. But this formula is represented in Fischer projection, and in Fischer projection formula, if the lower pair group is in horizontal position, then for anti-clockwise direction it will be R, and for clockwise direction it will be S. It is a rule. We'll take another example. Here the carbon is stereogenic center. So here the 4 group has priority sequence NH2 greater than COOH greater than CH3 greater than H. Now as hydrogen is below the plane, so 1, 2, 3. So our eye is rotating in this direction, that is R. So the configuration will be R. If we take another example, COOH, CH3, H, Br, Cl, H. Now we'll number this molecule with 1, 2, 3, 4. And now for C2, the priority sequence will be Br greater than this group CH, Cl, CH3 greater than COOH greater than H, while in C3 the sequence will be Cl greater than CH, Br, COOH greater than CH3 greater than H. So in case of C2, 1, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So we have to rotate in anti-clockwise direction, but the hydrogen is placed in horizontal position in Fischer projection. So for anti-clockwise, it will be R. While in case of C3, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So this is also anti-clockwise position, anti-clockwise rotation, and the hydrogen is placed in horizontal position. For anti-clockwise it will be R. So 2R, 3R. In this way we can determine the configuration of stereogenic center in a molecule. You can try with this molecule CHO, CH2OH, or you can try in this molecule also. This is glucose, D-glucose. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 stereogenic centers are there. Here there is 2 centers. So you can try this molecule to determine the configuration of R and S for each stereogenic center. If you have any doubt regarding this video, please let me know. And to get such interesting videos, please subscribe my channel. Thank you. Have a good day.